Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers and Resources, the totalitarian farmers' democracy. Where it is now in February of 1979. It has passed since September. Last year has passed. Has something happened? A little bit has happened. A little bit has happened. If the loading screen just thank you. Here we are. Welcome. We need a. We are getting stuff done. We have the road is finished up to the quarry. Yes. And I planned in a bit more stuff here: concrete plant, asphalt plant, what you have. But since the quarry is finished and the road is finished, it's time to get workers in here for real, for serious, so we can start building things. And that would mean this. I have constructed a bus platform. Yes. I think that this street shall stretch to this intersection. That means that you are regrettably in the way here. Yes, why am I not using the auto relocate destruction function? Because I want to make sure that the people get to stay in their home village. I don't know how it works, that thing. You know? Yes, here we go. We're having you're not going to be difficult. I don't think that this is possible to have a. It is. Apparently. Very good. Should we make it this from the start? Yes, sure. The people must be wondering now what's going on. What is this newfangled thing on the road? I have not seen such a thing before. Why didn't that work? No. Oh, it only upgraded the plan. As we're clicking all the buttons now, look at the ruble account diminish and disappear into much less than it is currently. But there we are, and that's not too bad road. We will have a proper here, and this if we could not. So do we need it really? Oh, fine. That's half the money gone. Right, and you now need to be a bit careful here, because they are going to show up and start working here, and don't. Please. No. Don't. You're not working for me just yet. Because but we have food, alcohol, clothing. Yes, the problem is just that we don't have a means of getting this stuff to them. How much is one of these small distribution of the 31,000? Okay. Can't build due to infrastructure, but that's the road. Come on, I'm not going to pay for this. You need a free excavator. Are they all busy? Fine. Maybe not fine. By the way. Be careful here with the spending. That's 15,000 now, okay. And the distribution office. Can't just be buying a digger every time you need it. 31,276. Yes, very cheap. Do I have any trucks I could reuse for this? I ask this question every time, and I wonder if there aren't over here. But this is, I think, I recall this vehicle step of being quite busy. Here, one. Yes, that's better than nothing. And we're going to need more than one. We're going to need 2, at least. 3, no 2. 2 will be enough. It's only for one town. After all, yes. And come with, please. And we're heading over to Molna. That's not Molna. Molna, is this Molna? Yes, this is Molna. Molna. And you now have a new workplace, which is here. Yes, there you go. And you have tasks, which is to fetch things from here. Need some vehicles, you will get. And go here. That may sort itself out when trucks arrive. I don't know just yet, we'll see. Yes, should have a bit of the drink here. It's very exciting. Green tea this evening. Oh, it's nice. Okay, so when this stuff gets, it's looking finished. It's not anywhere near finished. They need 16 tons of steel. And the problem is not that I don't have steel, that we don't have steel. We have plenty of steel. 463 tons of it, in fact, which is more than we need, I think. But the problem is that it's all over by the steel mill, which is all over there. And we need it we need it here. We need it over by Oskarshamn there, where we're building the nuclear power plant. And we need it, well, over here in Beates as well, one could say, because we have a storage area there and here, where we're building a bit as well on the town. But this is some serious construction industry that we got going on here. So this is intended to build out the railroad in hopefully a slightly quicker manner, that we can get a new base of operations here and get somewhere with it. If we then could finish this bit, we would be connected by a railroad to the steel, to here, which should allow for much quicker build out of the rail, and perhaps even also we could have the trucks. They don't have to go all the way to the steel mill. They can just go here and fetch steel for over there. Yes, and speaking of Oskarshamn, that's not what I meant, pardon me. This is what I meant to do. Speaking of Oskarshamn, how are we doing? There's still a lot of steel missing. But actually we are pretty close to finished. 990 workdays left. And only 64 tons of steel more. This will be done soon. What are we down to? 84,600 rubles. I started out at 1,080,000 or something. 1 million, something about thereabouts. And was it in February last year that we started construction? I think it was. So a little bit over a year to build a twin reactor nuclear power plant. That's not bad. Considering we have to transport all the steel on these gravel roads that are the bane of our existence. They are slow and probably dusty as well, and probably full of holes. Yes, but it's impossible to upgrade. Just don't have the money or the resources of the workers or the speed. It's just not possible to do. But you're working. You're hammering out 8 tons of steel here into a nuclear reactor of some kind. Yes, here we have a fire station right next to the nuclear power plant. I felt that was a bit important. You know, if it were to catch fire, we don't want it to burn for long. And I suppose it's the first thing it'll do as soon as we have put fuel in it. It's going to start burning. We'll see. If we get it built. But if we were to get it built, how much of the old nuclear fuel? 5.4 tons. Yes. We shall have a summary. We shall have a summary of... let's not forget about it. I mean, it's not... it is a few truckloads left of steel. For the moment, you only have buses going there. Right. We'll try and keep that around, but I won't succeed. Anyway, the demographics is a bit sad, you know, for last year, because I didn't realize until way too late what was going on, but that something was going on. And these were the great people of the original town of Polochevo that decided to pack up and leave because the quality of the clothing just got so bad due to a logistical challenge that they just decided to screw this, we're going. And all of them, I mean, they left at a real rate, and it had a real impact on all of the population. We're now down to 8,000 people. Yes, it used to be 10 and a bit. And that's all Polochevo, which means in turn, of course, that a lot of industry has gotten slowed down, such as iron industry, which leads to steel industry being slowed down, and steel industry, 16 workers, yes. 10 workers in the coal, gamla Bettan här, i Old Faithful, the Old Faithful, you know. And she's going we're pushing her really hard, trying to export as much as possible in addition to our domestic use. And can't we see that? Let's say here, domestic production and consumption overall. Last year, electricity, power, yes, 433,770.69 megawatt hours, I suppose. Because it's all in megawatts here, you know. Oh, we need a bit more workers in here. Yes, and that's, again, the people of Polochevo, they are not 2,000. They used to be, what happened? This, something, what happened? Oh, okay. That was interesting. What did I do? I was just in here for a bit. Food, 714 tons. Good. Meat, 381 tons. That's an enormous amount. Yes, and we can see here vehicle fuel. We use about 1,228 tons worth of fuel in a year. And since the population of Polochevo is down so greatly, there are hardly any people to work in the oil refinery. You see 5. And in the chemical plant, none. No, that's not good. But the problem is fixed now, and the people are happy, and their clothing is excellent. You see, it's really getting back up there. It's the distribution officer's fault somewhat, and mine as well, of course. Yes, and now you're slightly overstaffed, but if I decrease this now, I will forget to increase it for when you grow. So we'll leave it. Yes, you see all of the houses here, they are like just this 10 in Stalinismus. Who wouldn't want to live in Stalinismus down here by the water formation lake? Yes, we don't have rivers, we only have lakes. There is nothing connecting them most of the time. And yes, this, speaking of the meat industry and such, I think it has been consuming quite a bit of crops. Something has been, because we're down 1133, and these fields are simply too far away. That's not going to work out. So what? Oh, it's almost finished. Look at this. This is very soon to be finished. Because this was one of these agro farms here in 1979 is about 100,000 rubles, 96,000. That's not going to happen on my budget, you know. No. But I already have here trucks set up to grab the. Oh, the road is finished. The road is finished. That means we can do this now. Fix access here. Yes. One of these. Yes. Very nice. Gas station. Why are you not getting done? You need workers, and you don't get. They are over here. But that's a good prioritization. Very good prioritization. Right. Okay, so this is that. Do you think anything has happened to the nuclear power plant? Well, it's going to need plenty of, 4 truckloads or something of steel. I remember it has to travel all the way over from the steel mill down to the storage there, and then here. Yes. But this is really close now. You're missing steel. You wouldn't happen to have any steel coming now that we're here and everything. Now you have. You have just had a delivery, or it didn't work out or something, I don't know. But yes, it will be a while longer. The university is also, yes, it's in high demand out here, steel. It really is. Now, here, that's the wrong town. Yes, you want to go out here, Molna, the new base of operations. Is it done? No. You need what you need this time. Work. And a tiny amount of steel more is what you need, and 420 work days. Okay. Excellent. It'll be done soon. And of course, I forgot. Now it is time to open up the gates here. Yes, workers. Workers, you now get your workers from this place here. Did that take Molna bus platform? Very good. And you're also going to have a few more buses. There we go. 3. When the building is without power supply. I was fearing this So is the shop. I was hearing that as well. There are no sellers. Yes, I have turned that off as well. We're going to turn that on now. Otherwise people will be sad. But they're not yet, because they have... You see, you can build and do as much as you want to these villages. But when they do a work day for you, when they do a day of work, that's when their demands start. And if you don't satisfy them within a reasonable amount of time, they are going to pack up and leave. One thing that they don't like is being without electricity. So I'm going to have to pay for this tent. We'll take it in dollars, yes. This one. Yes. There you go. It lit up. Very nice. And you. Very good. Oh, the first bus arrives. It's going to work at the gravel processing plant. Perfect. That's just what we want. And is it... no, it's not finished. They're going to work to build on it. Correct. And when we have that, we also need this. But we could, yes, and when we have that, we can set the thing loose here and auto search and try and build as much as possible. How is this coming along? Not good. You currently have absolutely no problems. Fantastic. But no worker or mechanism. But you have everything you need. That's very good. That's very nice. That means that now that we have workers readily available, we should see some things happening around here. Are you coming to the gravel? Yes. How many did you bring? Ooh, there are 2 buses coming. 42. Very good. And you, 3. Well, a few more. Not that significant, but it is something. Yes, how are they? Oh, 43 more workers are waiting here now. Come on, you need to go get them. And before you know it, they're going to want kindergarten and school and things and hospital. So we better get going. With it. Yes, demolish. Necessary, yes. No, be careful. Don't want to ruin the road. There, and are we going to have all services here? It's tempting to have, but this we're keeping. But we're not keeping all of its foot access points at the moment. I mean, can we do without the school and the kindergarten for so long, or that we build it ourselves, or should we? Let's have a look at the lay of the land here first of all. Yes, it rises slightly there, and also here there is a power line that shall remain. I should have a few more of these. This is not doing anything. Where is it? Yes, it is. It is just very, very slow. Or it is a large amount of earth that we're trying to move around. And it is. So this, I think, should be plenty enough of space here for. It's a bit severe to do this. You could have tried integrating your buildings with the landscape slightly more. I could have, but I didn't, and now we have this instead. That nice. Kinda nice. Those. Are you going with lit streets? Seriously, you know how expensive those are. This is really not where we want it. We want it here. Or maybe even here. Let's see if we can take out this and this. That should give us maximum freedom. Yes, here. 20,000. No, start construction of planned infrastructure. I'm going to regret this, but yes, I'm going to put up a kindergarten at the very least. Education kindergarten somewhere, just so that not everyone gets. We can put it here. No, then it's going to be there forever. Here and yes, exactly. That was precisely what I was envisioning. There we go. Let's see. Is the gravel? No, you're missing steel. 450 kilograms of steel. Here it comes. Here is a steel. Oh, you're coming. Where are you going? You see, you're fully loaded to the concrete plant. Okay. That's good. Good to know that we're getting somewhere on the concrete plant as well. But if you would just finish the gravel plant, is there? No, there is no open hall coming right now. What about this place? There are 3 workers on the construction site. They have everything they need. That's good, except a road crane to help them, perhaps. But I want to get the dumpers from the quarry into here, and workers into here. And now to do that, I need a place to drop people off out here. Or yes, there is one of these. You know, if you would have built this a long time ago, you might have gotten a few more workers. Yes, but the workers are not the issue. The issue is steel. Okay. Yes, the issue is steel as it is. Oh, yes, I think I have enlarged the map before here. As here is where we're building a nuclear power plant. So looking at it now, I perhaps should have built it a bit even further inland, like here maybe. But it's a bit late now to do something about that. Yes, I could cancel, suspend construction, demolish a bit year of work and a lot of resources. Don't think so. But there's still 24 tons of steel missing to complete the entire construction. But this, when we finally get the steel mill, it will be a time for celebration. We'll need to celebrate somehow. Yes, somehow. But for now, oh, come on. You have still not gotten the steel. Or is anyone coming? Yes, an open hull now has you in the route plan. Going, here we have it. It's an enormous truck. And it's going map. Oh, there are many things. Yes. It's going from here to down here. Yes. To get 450 kilograms of steel on these our most excellent roads. They get to enjoy the scenery driving at driving at this speed. Thank you, autosave, I presume. Yes. Okay, can we do that maybe? How are you doing? Everything all right? There? Yes. Good. Let's see here. I don't think that these fields have ever gotten or ever will get harvested. That's fine. Have we managed to slow down the consumption? Yes, we have. And are we keeping up with the meat demand? Maybe. Maybe we'll have to increase production here. No workers. Okay. Food factory. One worker. It's good that we have a large stockpile. Fabric factory, no workers, and clothing factory, one. Educated person at that. Lenora Spanova here. Lenora Mikhailovna. She is working at Swage clothing factory. Sewing away. So the fabric's on fire, you know. Så tygerna brinner, syr hon. Yes, fabric. 92 tons. Polochevo. Could you get going? This is not good. Not enough accountants. Have we had any follow-on effects, perhaps, of the sudden? No, it's coping. The school is coping. It's just that we don't have enough people here to for the moment. 2077. Half of them are children, either babies or children. Yes. And all of the adults seem educated almost. Pretty much everybody. That's good. You're doing great there. There's only one research left. Semiconductors. I've done the advanced engineering. Yes, that's another thing that happened over here. It turned out, you know, when you build one of these places, it is very much too large for the town. But then, so you turn the number of workers down to 3 teachers, maybe, for example. And then you build the town and don't increase the number of workers at the school. And then you end up with a situation, you find your technical university, technical college here, the small technical college, empty of and devoid of students, as it still is. And you think to yourself, why? Why is no one going here? And then you have a look at the school, and you see 25 children in the classroom and 250 or what it was in the schoolyard. And pretty much half of them was like 27 years old. So that's not so great. So we are a little bit behind here in Sayov for the moment with the educational curve, but we're working on it. And we should get, yes, it'll be fine one day or other here. That it'll catch up. This, though, we need engineers and things for this. We have no engineers. No, but we have the 5.45 tons of nuclear fuel stored. So I think that we have enough for a while. That sounds like quite a bit. 5.5 tons. What was it? Yes, almost 5.5 tons of nuclear fuel. It ought to last a while. Oh, that reminds me. We need to get a meat truck for Molna. Of course, Molna, have you finished your road vehicles depot yet, so that I can buy you a meat truck? No, you have not. But you're about to. And you have not finished this yet. Why do you keep bringing workers here if you can't manage to bring the steel? You have the open hull heading for this building. It is coming. It is coming. And the road vehicles depot will be done very shortly. In fact, fantastically shortly. We can see it. We can watch it, behold it getting completed before our very eyes here. Maybe. Unless the workers went home. Did they? It will be like that at some point here. Yes, you can see the roof. The roof is coming together. I can get the mouse button out of the way. Yes, slowly. Very slowly indeed now. The workers went home, I think. Yes, I think they did. Yes, they did. 18 workdays left. But there's a bus coming eventually. But that's a bit of a ways away. Okay. You're still waiting for the steel. Yes, I suspect that these will be finished about the same time. And then I'm going to have to buy a refrigerator truck for the store so they can have meat. Because they don't have any meat at the moment. That's not good. They are a bit unhappy. They don't have much. And of course they don't have a pub. I don't blame. I'm sorry, guys. People here. I'm fixing. I fix the problem very, very soon, quickly here. Might even buy you a pub. Just so that you'll get it as quickly as possible. The problem is that while this will keep them entertained, and it will, I think that it will actually help with the happiness quite a bit, and it will keep them entertained. But the problem is that I have no hospital quite yet, and they tend to. When you get when they get their happiness from the bottle, and down at the pub in too much of an extent, then their health suffers a bit, which is understandable, of course, but that's the way it is. Now you can walk from the church to the pub, or vice versa, whichever tickles your fancy, You're not going to do that, but here, yes, and try and cut over here, but it's not going to work. No, do this for now. That's enough. Good. Let's see. How is the things coming? You're not done yet. Neither are you. There are no workers. The bus has still not gotten to the bus platform. Really? That seems rather slow. Oh, you are done with no, you're not done with steel or with that face. Where are you? Because you need electrical components and mechanical components. I don't think that you have needed that before. 22 tons of steel. Yes, we should. Here it comes. This steel will be part of the power plant. I think we can be pretty certain. So it only has to make its way over to there and then over to there. Yes. Meanwhile, if this could just be completed, please. Now you've gotten your mechanical components. Fantastic. 22 tons of steel and 2.4 tons of electrical components. And then we'll have a nuclear power plant. It seems rather easy, after all, to build this. Yes. Would you please? Where is that bus? Oh, you're sending a road crane now when there is 19 workdays left and 45 workers. Yes, this is not overkill whatsoever. This is completely acceptable and reasonable and responsible use of the workers and resources. Definitely, very much, very good. You finished. That is very good. That is very good. You finish in 2 seconds now, as soon as the bus arrives. Yes. Okay, a bit more than 2 seconds, but not much. Dumper trucks. Still 22 tons of steel missing at the power plant. It's exciting times here. Yes, dumper. The dumper. How many we need up and down here? 3, 4, 3. We do have a bit of a suboptimum traffic situation here. They may actually block the main road. Wonder if you could do something about that. We couldn't cancel just that bit. No. You're ruining it again. This is not going to be much better. Because in there, you have a gas station. Only one for miles. Yes, but it will have to do for now. I will do this. Now there are many windows open here. I don't know what this is. I don't need it. And this I don't quite need anymore neither. What we do need is this. Lines. You cannot move that window. Create new line. Yes, this is a stone. Molna. Sten Molna. Yes, go here. Come on. Yes. Not load, not unload. Wait till loaded. Go here. Wait till unloaded. Maybe not. Don't know. It's dangerous in this situation. That's for sure. Where are you? Here. There we go. Now we have a gravel industry in Molna. And you should now be getting your gravel from here, which I realize is not the greatest of solutions, since there might be some traffic with the quarried stone trucks. Yes, how are you doing here? Is there any... Oh, there are open hulls coming. There are open hulls coming. These are both going to load steel. How much will this bring us? 100%, 9 tons. And 118 tons. You know, it's not all of it, you know. It's not all of it. But yes, there we have dumpers going, climbing the mountain. This did not turn out bad. This bit, the curved with the flattening tool. But this short bit, then we have a little bit of a severe bump. There, that one, and here it goes a little bit sideways. Well, that's okay. Oh, maybe you should leave him a little bit space to get out. No need to be quite that aggressive. And the quality of source was not great. 43%. That's really not all that great. No. Since this is standing in one place all the time, couldn't we have an electrical one? It's not moving around. It would be quite easy to hook up a cable to it. Were it not, then it wouldn't have to go and refuel all the time, which it does extremely slowly. Yes, there are still only 2 vehicles heading to. We need more. Not going to cut it. Also, they have not managed to get electrical components out here yet. Sources without electrical components. Sources without electrical components. Sources without electrical components. Wouldn't you know it? And where exactly are you getting your electrical components? At the Beatus warehouse. Where we are supposed to have electrical components, but we don't. Why would that be? There are no related vehicles to that. What about this? You do chemicals, you do mechanical components. Chemicals, there is nothing. They'll take care of this. Okay, I fix. No worries. No worries. Covered hull. Yes, this. No. Yes, this. How much? 0.77 tons. No, and also it's future. It's not available. Yes, it looks very modern. Yes, don't overcomplicate this. Let's get something. This is this is torture. This trying to choose a Polish, a very small one. No, I want something just right, you know, like this Polish one. Yes, this is perfect. You got the delivery of steel, and you now have no workers or mechanism. Yes, whatever. You go from the border post out here, where you load up on the electrical components. And then you go here and unload those. Yes. This might be a little bit expensive. 2.8 tons of electrical components. And you're going to do that a few times until you've filled up this place. It's 14.78. No, thank you. 3.41. Much more reasonable. How is the... it's the people of Polochevo and therefore also the chemical and petroleum industry. 12 workers in the oil refinery and 7 here in the chemical plant. So it's not really all that super, you know. What do we have? We have something heading here. And waiting at stations, we're only waiting to unload. No, it's not going great. Pardon. Yes. 15 tons of steel left. Yes, there are no workers now instead. I don't know what to tell you. It's still a while left, I suppose. We can go and check on the gravel. Yes, go and check on the gravel here. And see if we can get going a bit on... has anything happened here? Nothing at all has happened here. No, because you have not turned on the auto search. Maybe you don't want to. Yes, this is going according to some sort of plan. If you were to hook up this to the rest of the world somehow. Yes, with plenty of windows here in the thing. If we couldn't do... this is not great, but it is something. People will be able to walk to these places, which they need to do. It will be of much benefit. But you could have... no, you couldn't. Because you can only go there, and we want equal distribution amongst the workplaces here. And even though this will be unequal, I feel. Unfair to the concrete plant. Yes, will be slightly unfair. Such is the world. Have I bought you? No, I have not bought you a refrigerator on wheels, or a freezer on wheels just yet. I'm going to right now. I will have one of these. You want a big one? What do we have? Is it? It's not here. It's here. It's where the meat is. Here. And then here. Here. No. Here is the shopping center. Unload. Wait until unloaded. Go. There is 15 tons. Oh, I accidentally hit the pause button. You could make this bus platform a little more accessible if you'd wanted, as I would want. Yes. That certainly did something. And this will also do something, if it wouldn't mind doing its thing here and connecting. the vehicles heading to this building, 3 buses, 3.2 tons of steel, but there is 15 tons required. We're lacking workers, but it's a good thing that they are coming. We don't need that. How much meat we have in here? 300 tons. Yes, that's good. I think that we reached somewhat of a balance in the production and the consumption. I mean, we are at about an hour here. I think we should, as you know, the nuclear power plant. Yes, the nuclear power plant will be finished next time. Well, there is not much left now. There is just about the chimney, basically. And they have started work on the cooling pipes as well. Look at them. That's nice. So you see this, here will stand a finished nuclear power plant pretty soon. And I'm sure, pretty sure, I am sure that will take some figuring out. We are of course also going to need the cooling tower before we can get anything done. 1451 work days remaining. Yes, I mean we could do this for a bit, have some more vehicles here, some more construction officers help. Yes, 49 tons of steel is remaining. Yeah, I've been looking at this, 15 tons of steel remaining. Yes, but there is, here 10 tons needed. Yes, here 14 tons are needed. And here 50 tons are needed. So that's about 100 tons of steel that we need. But in any case, the nuclear power plant will be finished. I don't suppose it's dangerous to load the fuel before the cooling tower is complete. Oh, there must be a safety thing or something preventing it from going. Unless there is a proper cooling available, right? Yes. So we'll go back to Molna for now and see what's up. We actually have gravel. Fantastic. And we have more quarried stone than yesterday because there is one worker in here. Yes, that is what it is. Not a lot of people are living out here. Perhaps we should encourage them if they cannot walk to the food store. That's why they are unhappy. They would be very unhappy if that's the case. Can you? No. I think I should try and amend this situation here. It is not possible to build any further than that. Okay, it's possible to remove this, yes, and then we can get a footpath. Yes, we can. There we go. Now, it should be much more walkable. No, this one is still a bit too far away, but you also. What if we do this? You don't need to walk around the corner. How about that? I know. It's just about on the bare limits. I think, you know what we could do is we could upgrade a bit of street, I think. That might help. To diminish the dollar account. at an amazing, blistering rate. Yes, you're getting that bit. Did that make it possible? It did. You see, they walk a lot longer on the sidewalk than they do otherwise. And now, that was only the first step, because we need people out here. You say you're without job, you will not remain so. Because I have a gravel processing plant. That was perhaps not the intention to completely empty out that house. And also, can these people actually walk to the store? Yes, they can. Some of them, maybe not here. No, we should not have people living here. And definitely not here. There is only one person. As he will not be long-lived. No. Yes. You said something about ending. No, I didn't. I said just that the nuclear power plant would be finished in the next one. And that's what it'll be. And the cooling towers doesn't seem to have a progress in their visual appearance as they're being constructed. But this one does. 12 tons of steel left. That's the only thing remaining. Yes, there is an opener. You are going there to load 9 tons. You will not be the last one. There needs to be one more. And there is no steel available here at the moment. You couldn't have a couple of bricks or prefab panels instead, or boards. Pretty much as good as steel. For certain things, for burning, for example, it's much better with boards than steel. Steel doesn't burn that well. No, but in the meantime, until we're waiting for the steel to catch fire, which will take a while, we can get this thing rolling. Because it's complete, except that it has not got a power supply. I forgot about that. I knew there was something more to do here. Can I afford one of these 2,090 rubles? Yes, that's cheap. The road will be just as much. See? One of these, the smallest type, really. Yes, really. Do we have a... here's a power line, but there is no switch. I will have to build a switch. Switch. We can have it like this. Do you want to make it hopeless? No, I would prefer not to have it hopeless. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. There, and this, you perhaps do not want this checked at the moment. And we'll take one of these. Out to... These are quite cheap, I would think. Too sharp. The angle of connection is not too sharp, come on. Yes. $15,000, $24,000. Okay. You're without power supply, not for long. Not for until now. Yes, you only now need a couple of tractors and you should be able to get going. Tractor, Romania. Speed level 27. This is the one, the Czechoslovakia one. That's all the money. 2 tractors I could afford. Harvesting, we have the CL Dom 25 from West Germany. That doesn't sound too bad. But there is primarily tractors that we need. This is quite a while before we need. Yes, what about these? They are going to be even longer. Yes, they are. Yes, we'll have one. We were going to need it at one point or other. How much were those tractors? 3 is quite cheap. 3,727 rubles. For a fantastic machine. That can help feed so many people. What's this? Fiangeni construction office? No. I'm supposed to have the nuclear power plant. Where did it go? It's up here. Yes, they are working on the chimney now. Can we try and select? Yes, they are out of steel. 12 tons remaining. And there is no covered hull on the way. Yes, dear friends. The power plant will be built in the next installment of traditionella bondedemokratin. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.